Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
So today we are going to try Dogfish Head. What is it? The Perfect Disguise. Now, this was in our beer bracket, which I can't remember the name of it. But it did finally lose. But that doesn't mean it's a bad beer.
No.
So we do want to do reviews on these that do lose that we haven't done just to see how is it.
Yeah.
You know, this did lose in the second round, so there's not much beer, and we're using these big beer glasses.
Right, so we're going to go like this much.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah, and as Brad pours, so if you haven't seen the videos, it's 8% beer, and it has about 70 IBUs in it. And as you can see, we don't have a lot left, which is okay. I mean, we can still review on this. You know, and I think if you watch our previous videos, you are going to kind of know what we think about this beer, but we figured if, you know, you haven't watched them, go watch them, but at least we'll give you a review on this.
Yeah, especially round one, because that would be the round where it's our first time drinking it, even though we have to go through all the beers, all the rounds, plus doing what we do is if a beer loses, the next video is that loser. So it's not like we have, oh, this had this, this, and this.
Right.
We might remember a little, but not the full thing. So we'll see how this one is with how much we have.
Not a lot, but enough. Enough.
Yeah. So it is yellow. It is kind of hazy. I can see through it. A couple bubbles coming up. There is like yeast and protein floating in there that I can see, but we are on the bottom of the can. White head, what I do have smell.
So you still get that malt, which isn't horrible. You get some of that hop. I think it's stronger in malt than it is hop.
Yeah, that because it is 8%, you are going to have to use more grains in this case to drive up that ABV. Mm-hmm. So if you don't, I shouldn't say if you don't, if you want a maltier IPA, then you're going to use less hops to showcase whatever grain. Maybe you're using a special grain to cover that up.
Yep, like a Maris Otter or something.
Right, yeah, something that maybe you want to come through, but if you don't want that sweet malt, or you don't want as much of that sweet malt, you're going to use more hops to cover that malt up.
Yep.
So if it's balanced, you should get some malt, you should get some hop. Now, that hop is going to depend. Is it herbal? Is it floral? Is it spicy? Citrus? You know, what are they using? Yep. We don't look anything up. We still haven't looked anything up. We don't know what they're using. So I get that sweet malt with a little bit of citrus. But that sweet malt really overpowers most of the beer in my eyes.
I agree.
Taste.
I only get 2 tastes, so it'll be gone. So for me, if you were to sit this beer in front of me, I would drink it.
Right.
Like I like a little maltiness to it because it kind of throws it off a little from being a normal double IPA.
Right.
You know what I mean? So for me, it's like, okay, it's kind of a grainier version of what I'm used to.
Right.
But the hops don't hit you in the face either. It's not. I've had IPAs that are probably hoppier than this.
Yep.
So to me, if you're leaning more to the malty side, I think they did a great job.
Yep.
If you're looking for a balanced beer of we want a little bit of malt, a little bit of hop, they probably missed the mark.
Right.
So it just depends on what you want.
Right. And the crazy part about this, and from the start of this video, or the start of our beer bracket, my thought has been, because it's Dogfish, what weird thing have they put in this that we have not picked up on?
Right.
You know? But for me, I agree with Steve. It's more malt heavy, So if you're into those West Coast IPAs that are more malt heavy, but don't have the bitterness or the backing of those hops,
It's
you
smooth.
can't go wrong.
It's smooth. I'll say that. When you drink it, it's very smooth as far as, like, you're not going to be overpowered by any one ingredient.
Right. I'm looking it up. Go ahead and talk.
Oh, sorry. So, to me, like, Dogfish always does a great job of balancing their beers usually, or at least if they're going to lean one way or the other, they usually have a target market, like, kind of picked out for what their beers are.
Right.
And I think they do a great job. And,
Yep.
and so I don't think, if we could get the brewer in here, that'd be great, but
Right.
I think what they were aiming for, they hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my guess too. I would probably have to go with a 3.5 out of 5. It's something I would drink, but it's not something that I would buy to drink.
Yeah. I'm going to go a little higher. I almost want to go 4, but I'm going to go 3.75.
Okay.
So I like, because I like grainy a little bit too.
Okay.
So to me, it's kind of like, I would not put this in a double IPA category. You know, and
Even though it's 8%?
I know, right? But to me, flavor-wise, it doesn't fall into that double IPA because I don't know, it's not hitting me in the face with hops. That 8%'s there, but it's not overpowering either. So
Okay.
it's kind of, I don't know, I know they say double IPA, but it's not, I guess, what I expected to drink.
Okay. Okay. So, Untapped is saying this is an Imperial / double IPA.
Okay.
17 of my friends have rated this average 3.97 out of 5. 21,000 people have rated this average 3.91 out of 5.
So, I mean, we're close.
Right.
We're close with everyone.
You're
we're a little
closer.
lower. Yeah, by 0.25.
Yeah.
Not a big deal. But I don't know. I think it's a fair beer.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So JC says super crisp with lemony hop bite. Also some pineapple and mango.
Not getting any of it.
No.
That's okay.
He must have had 5 or 6 before he did that.
Or you let them warm up a little bit.
Yeah. Anyone else have issues with Dogfish Head labels peeling off?
No.
4.25.
You don't need a label to drink it, so who cares?
I just wanted to see if they said something, if they used something weird in this.
Mm-hmm.
German Chillet malt, CHIT, Chillet malt.
Wouldn't shock me if they use some sort of malt.
The first hint, yep. So whatever that is, brings tropical flavors of citrus, tangerine, mango, gooseberry, and peach.
Wait, the malt does?
No, no. This is lower.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Double dry hopped. Nearly 4 pounds of German and American hops per barrel. It brings tropical flavors of citrus, tangerine, mango, gooseberry, and peach.
Which is interesting to me because
It's all malt.
Yeah, if they dry hopped it that big, I would have more in the smell. You know what I mean? So it's interesting, but it's a good beer. I'll give them that.
Okay. 1/21/19, so it is fresh.
Yep.
So I don't get all that stuff. I mean, you can go. Obviously, we do not look at anything involved with this beer until after we drink it. So you can go back even to round 1.
Mm-hmm.
Peach, mango, tangerine.
Prove us wrong. Go get the beer. Try it.
Yeah.
Let us know.
I think even
good beer.
Yeah. If you're into double IPAs, no matter what, I think this is a beer to go pick up and try.
Yeah.
Just to see what you think. Now, obviously, if you're watching this video, then you go out, maybe you get peach or mango. But I think go pick it up. Definitely one to try. It's just it didn't win in our beer bracket.
Yeah.
That's why we're
And like I said, with the double IPA label, I could think of 5 other double IPAs that I might drink before this,
Right.
only because it doesn't fit in that category.
Right.
Where I think this is like kind of on the outside looking in.
Right.
And I still think it's a good beer.
Yep.
I just think it doesn't fit what my idea, I guess, is
Right.
of double IPAs.
Or what you want to drink in a double IPA.
Yeah.
Even though it says tropical, blah, blah, blah.
Not getting it.
Yep. So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, I'm Brad.
And I'm Steve.
Happy brewing.
See you next time.